Welcome back, grade 10s. Now let's look at our third concept for the lesson, which is meaning of inclusivity. Inclusivity means giving everyone opportunities without discriminating based on age, race, gender, sexual orientation, disabilities, or HIV status. So inclusivity, in simple terms, it simply means that you include everybody without looking at their age, without looking at their gender, without looking at their race. You include everybody in the workplace. If you are employing people, you employ people based on their skills, not based on their age, not based on their race, but you include everybody. Inclusivity means valuing the differences between people and consciously encouraging diversity in the workplace. So inclusivity means that you value that people are different in certain ways, but even though they are different, you include them, you give them the same opportunities despite looking at their color, and by so doing you are encouraging diversity, that the workplace should have people from different backgrounds which are being represented in the workplace. Now let's look at the purpose of inclusivity in the workplace. Inclusivity enables businesses to make the best use of all human resources. So if we include, so the main aim of inclusivity is to make sure that we make the best use of human resources. Each and every person, we use them according to their capabilities in the workplace. So if we include everybody, then it simply means that each and everybody from different background is going to come with their different skills and contribute to the productivity and success of the business. So that is the aim of inclusivity, making use of the best human resource. Then promotes equal opportunity for every employee to obtain skills that will lead to promotion and career path. So another aim of inclusivity, or the purpose of inclusivity, is to make sure that it creates actually equal opportunities for everybody, whereby everybody can stand a chance to be promoted in the workplace, rather than excluding other people. Then those people who are excluded, they won't be able to even apply for promotional posts. But if they make use of all the human resources in the workplace, so it simply means that job opportunities are going to be open for everyone in terms of being promoted in the workplace. Promotes respect for each person and their contributions in the workplace. So if we include everybody in the workplace, so everybody's opinions, everybody's contributions in the workplace are going to be respected, despite of their race, despite of their color, because we would be having a diverse workforce in the workplace. Now let us look at our last concept of the lesson, which is unemployment and unproductive workforce. The meaning of unemployment. Unemployment is the condition where people want to work and are able to work but cannot find a job. So when we refer to unemployment, we are referring to the state whereby here are people willing to work and able to work, but then the problem is there are no jobs to give to those particular individuals. Then they end up being unemployed. Another meaning of unemployment, it's the state of job-seeking people in the economically active population who are not able to find work despite being willing and able to work. So we are referring, when we say in the economically active population, simply means that people from the ages 18 to the ages of 60, those people are still employable. Those people are still economically active, so they fall under that economically active population. Here they are trying to find work, but there are no jobs. They are willing to work, but no jobs are there for them. Then possible solutions to unemployment. Businesses can provide skills development programs through learnerships. So another way of trying to alleviate unemployment, businesses can offer skills development programs through giving out of learnerships, whereby people can be able to develop their skills, and after being developed, they are able to get certificates which are then going to assist them in terms of being employable when they want employment. Offer bursaries to the community to improve the level of education. Another way to alleviate unemployment is to offer bursaries to the community in order for them to do what? To improve their level of education. So businesses can issue out bursaries so that people can further their education. In that way, they would stand good chances of being employed when they apply for jobs. Businesses must create jobs for members of the community. Another way of alleviating unemployment as businesses is to ensure that they create job opportunities for members of the community. So you cannot have a business or operate your business in a community whereby you don't even employ people from that particular community. If you do so, it will simply means that you are not alleviating the problem of unemployment. But if you create job opportunities, employ people from their community, then it's going to assist in terms of trying to reduce the unemployment rate that the country is faced with. Provide entrepreneurial programs that can promote self-employment. Another way of reducing unemployment is to ensure that the business create entrepreneurial programs whereby people are being taught on how to start their own businesses so that they cannot rely on businesses to give them jobs, but instead they would be able to use those entrepreneurial skills that they have obtained from businesses to be self-employed, to start businesses of their own. The meaning of unproductive workforce. Unproductive workforce refers to workers who do not work at the required level of productivity for a business to be sustainable. So when we talk of unproductive workforce, we are referring to workers who are not working as they are supposed to be. Workers who are at work, workers who do not want to reach targets for different reasons. They are unproductive. They are not contributing to the success of the business. Workers produce less than they should. So these workers, they produce less than they should produce. If a target was set for them, these unproductive workers, they do not reach the target that is set for them. And by so doing, this hinders the production of the business, and it hinders the profitability of the business if these workers continue to be unproductive in the workplace. Now we look at the impact of unproductive workforce. There is always tension between the employers and employees because employees are performing below employers' expectations. So obviously the impact of unproductive workforce is that there's going to be conflict between employers and employees because obviously the employers would have set the target that they want their employees to reach. So if the employees are not reaching the set target, then obviously there is going to be a conflict. So there'll be tension between employers and employees who are performing below the expectations of their employers. Another impact of unproductive workforce is that low profits for business make it difficult to survive an economic recession. So obviously, if a business makes low profits, it's going to be difficult for that particular business to survive economic decline. If there's economic decline in a country, then that particular business won't be able to survive. And this is due to unproductive workforce, workers who are not meeting their target, who are not reaching actually the target that have been set for them. Another impact would be another impact of unproductive workforce could result in decreased employment opportunities if businesses switch over to advanced technology to replace laborers. So another impact of unproductive workforce is that people will not be employable if businesses decide to replace human capital with machinery. If they decide that we are not going to create job opportunities because people are lazy, but instead we are going to buy machinery which is going to perform the duties or activities that are being performed by human beings. So for that particular business, it's going to be difficult to employ people in the future. So people will remain without jobs, or people will remain unemployed. And this is due to unproductive workforce. I hope and wish that today's lesson was fruitful, and you need to know that what you learned today does not nullify yesterday, but surely it does make tomorrow better. I hope to see you soon next time. Goodbye.